What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James ThnxCya and welcome back today to Roblox. How are we doing, everyone? Welcome back, welcome back. Today, of course, it is time for some brand new Bee Swarm Simulator. And today, I've got a few little funny things which I'm going to show you. And as well as that, we're also going to hand in and complete our brand new Black Bear quest line. And I've got a few cool things here to kind of discuss about the masks. So, as I was kind of like reading through the patch notes and stuff, I kind of missed how much these masks have actually changed. There's been like a huge rebalance to how they work. Now, interestingly, from what I can tell, these main three masks, the diamond, the demon, and the gummy, they have had like some crazy changes, but apparently this is kind of only like a test. So these things may change, or they may revert back, or they may change a little bit once again when like the big main update comes out. But I've been messing about with them, and yeah, I thought we'd discuss that. I thought it would be kind of interesting. 3, 2, 1, claim the hive! But more importantly, how are we all doing? I hope you guys are good. So yeah, as I kind of mentioned as well, let me just go and do a little bit of a bug run here in the background, because why not? Yeah. As I kind of mentioned, I was hoping that there would be like a second mini update. Unfortunately, that didn't quite come out over the weekend. But today is a new week. It is Monday, so I'm kind of hoping that maybe, just maybe, there might be something new that will be coming this week. I have no idea. But yeah, in terms of like the new content that we had in this little mini update, we've pretty much done it all. So, yeah, in terms of like the black bear quest, all I need to do is grab myself just a little bit more pollen here from the pine tree field, and this is the final quest for the black bear. So it's called Be a Star, and it's not too bad actually. I kind of feel like this quest line is sort of aimed more towards sort of the slightly earlier mid-game players in order to get yourself an extra star treat. So it's not too bad, but it was nice to do some questing, and also they of course count towards your quest badge. Ooh! I actually think my tunnel bear might be back. Should we go and grab him? He is! Hey! Okay. So let's see out of interest if he's actually dropping any of the new items. So the converters and the dice. Oh, he's got a time limit on! Did you see that? He had a time limit, 2 minutes 20. No way! Okay, that's something new that I didn't realize. But yeah, what do we get? We got 35 million honey, 10 tickets, an ant pass, a glitter, an oil, 5 royal jellies, 10 moon charms, and 3 enzymes. Oh. So I'm wondering if like 2 minutes 10 is how long it actually takes him to get all the way down the tunnel? Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, but anyway, as I was saying, so this is the final quest. It's called Be a Star. So it's 20 million white pollen, 15 million from the mountaintop, 8 million from the pine, 8 million from the rose, 3 million from the stump, 3 million from the pineapple, and 3 million from the sunflower. So basically what I was doing is I was kind of just messing around with these masks to sort of see the changes. And as I was doing them, I was kind of just like completing this quest in the background. So yeah, let's go and finish this one off. Now, I've got to say, with these new masks, it's kind of crazy and it's actually kind of interesting, but I'm kind of hoping that there might be a few little tweaks and changes to them, because currently, I kind of feel like the gummy mask has gone not so hot, basically. I'll talk about that more in just some time, but I've been playing around with the diamond mask and oh my goodness me. I'll show you this on a field booster. The diamond mask is now absolutely insane. Like, it's insane. So, for example, if I go to my system and I actually have a look at my pollen counters, because I've got the bear on right now, which 2 times pollen. Wait a minute, why is it 1,000 blue pollen? Oh no, it's 500 now. Yeah, but look at this. So it doubles the pollen on these masks. So you can see here, this is a new thing. It says 2 times blue pollen. So anything that's your base pollen, it's now doubling, which is insane. And when you actually put these with the field boosters, you can make serious honey quickly. Now the problem is that when you actually have such a quick blue pollen rating, it's not so much collecting the pollen that's difficult, because your backpack fills up so ridiculously quickly. It's more how quickly you can convert it into the hive, which means that having those honeybee quests for the 2 times conversion is like super duper uber important to actually empty your backpack, because you only spend like a few minutes in the fields and you spend the majority of the time waiting at the hive in order to empty it. So yeah, what I thought I would do is I'm going to show you basically like the red and the blue, just to kind of like give you a hint as to how crazy this is. Now, as I mentioned, this is kind of like in a testing phase. But yeah, anyway, should we hand this in? Oh, and I got some secrets to show you. They're really silly ones, but I thought I'd show you them because they're kind of fun. Okay, so here we go. Black Bear, we are handing in the final quest, which is Be a Star. You never let me down, a true beekeeping superstar. So this is for you, my star jelly. This is where your journey is becoming a top honey maker really begins. Oh, to becoming a top honey maker really begins. Keep making honey, keep discovering bees, and trying to discover as many gifted bees as possible. Each one improves your hive and makes obtaining the next gifted bee easier. Does it? Does it make it easier, though? I seem to remember it was harder because, like, every time you get a gifted bee, there's one less gifted bee that you want as a duplicate. Do you remember dupes? Dupes! Oh, man, those dupe days. Dark days. With a bit of dedication, you'll have a hive full of gifted bees before you know it. That's all the main quests I've got for now. Science Bear ought to keep you busy, though. Boom. There we go. So we've handed it in. So this is the final reward. Be a star. We've got 5 tickets, 1,000 treats, 1 star jelly, and 5 million honey. And we can now actually get our repeatable quest handed back in. So you can only hand in the repeatable quests when you finish that main quest line. But it won't take too long. It's not a particularly difficult quest line. And yeah, you get a star jelly at the end of it, which is kind of nice. Oh yeah, so check this out. 2 little silly secrets, apparently, is that if you go over to this wall, now apparently this wall is a test wall. Don't know what that means, but basically, when you actually release the game, this wall is supposed to be solid, but On It forgot to do it, so you can walk straight through it. On It, your secrets are being exposed. Look at this. It's a test wall. So I guess it's a way to get out of the map easier or something. But yeah, this is kind of funny. So yeah, you can literally walk through this wall. And apparently there's also a secret coconut located somewhere in the air over here. So this is really weird. I've never ever played around with these before. But what you need to do is... I think I need to change my graphics mode to manual and then drop the quality down to 1. So this is basically render distance. But if you go and then take the red cannon when it's dropped... Oh, did you see it? I don't think you guys saw it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There! It's a coconut! Did you see it? I don't know if you guys saw it. Hang on, this is really tricky to do. So, if you kind of look roughly in this blue wall location, you can see a coconut inside the building. Hang on. There! Do you see it? Okay, I'm going to try and zoom in. There! It's so weird. I don't know why. So yeah, I don't know why this is a thing. I've never ever dropped my graphics settings, but obviously it's kind of like render distance in Minecraft. But yeah, you can kind of see a coconut. So there. Oh, it's cool. It's behind this shop. Does that mean that the map is going to go in this direction? Ooh. That is super interesting. I would have thought that it would have come like higher up, but maybe that's going to be the new zone location, or it might just be a tester or a holder. I'm going to do it one more time. There. So yeah, hopefully I'll zoom it in so you guys can see that. I just thought that was super silly and I wanted to show you. But it's a big old coconut. It's a big old coconut, man. Okay, I think automatic is what we wanted here. I think that's good. Is that good? Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so we've handed in the main quest line, which is kind of nifty. So that's all done now. All of the new quests are completed. I think this was kind of just like a temporary quest line to give us something to do. But I'm definitely sure that there's going to be more quests and stuff. Obviously, like, I'm really hoping for a new event. I was thinking, like, back in the day, how cool it was when we first saw, like, the gummy bear quest lines. You know, where you had the cannon. Do you remember the cannon? And it would randomly shoot goo on random fields. Oh, man. That was so cool. But yeah, anyway, so in terms of the new content, that's pretty much all that we've got left. So I'm kind of hoping for, like, a mini update at some point pretty soon. But yeah, check out these masks. So, as I kind of mentioned, these new masks are doubling the amount of pollen that you get base from each field, which is insane. So, as a kind of example, let me just go and hit the blue field booster, and let me show you. So yeah, this is kind of nuts. I feel like these are just in testing stages, but from what I can tell so far, it basically makes the diamond and the demon mask really, really good, and it makes the gummy mask not so hot. Now, the reason why I say that is because now with the gummy mask, instead of just collecting boost tokens in order to trigger the gummy ability, which covers the whole field in goo, you have to actually collect either the gummy tokens from the gummy bee, of which anyone can only have one, or you have to use 25 gumdrops in a field in order to trigger that ability. Now, the problem is that if you're a player that doesn't have the gummy boots and you're trying to save up for them, you're going to need those gumdrops, aren't you? Because gumdrops are glue. And glue is like a really useful currency. Glue is used for so many things. So the problem is, do you use the gummy mask in order to actually try and generate some extra honey? Or do you instead save your gumdrops for maybe goo quests? Or do you use your gumdrops to turn them into glue to start saving up your collection? Now, this is kind of where the problem is that, like, I would kind of recommend trying to save your gumdrops instead of using them to use this mask. I guess if you do have the gummy boots, which I know not that many people will have them. But yeah, I feel like that's the only situation where you would use it, if you've actually completed the gummy boots. And it's 100 billion honey, so it's a lot of honey. I don't think that many players have got them. But this is the problem. I kind of feel like the gummy mask has gone from a really, really good mask for everyone. Doesn't matter what bees you've got. You don't have to have a red hive. You don't have to have a blue hive. It's just good for everyone for 5 billion. Which is a challenge, but it's worth it. Whereas now I kind of feel like it's the worst mask out of the three. Not because the effect still isn't good, but it's much harder to trigger it, and it's also more expensive to trigger it. So as the alternative now, you have the diamond mask and the demon mask. Now, the one problem that I would kind of like a bit of a change to, if possible, is that basically with the gummy mask and the demon mask, you can access those masks really, really easily. So, you know, you can go and do the parkour behind the noob shop, and you can go and grab the demon mask. It's pretty straightforward. You can go and jump into the gummy bee's lair whenever you want. You do have to, like, die, which is kind of annoying, but hey. You can get that pretty quickly. However, if you want to go and get yourself the diamond mask, you have to wait for a nighttime cycle in order to do the parkour. So I guess what I would kind of like to see is, if this is going to be the case where these masks are going to be staying like this, I would like an easier way to quickly go and get the diamond mask, because if you're doing field boosting, you're going to want the diamond mask for the blue fields, you're going to want the demon mask for the red fields, and changing those is going to be really annoying because you have to wait for a nighttime cycle, which takes a while, unless you use a night bell. But that's kind of like not very practical, is it? So, the problem is that now filling up a field in a blue field with this 500 times pollen is insane. And for people who have already got like a blue beehive, these masks are going to be ridiculously powerful. I don't have a blue beehive. I kind of have like a balanced beehive, but that's full now. Did you see that? That's full. That's 14 million. That's done. Boom. How long were we in the field? Like seconds? So what I did to test this out last night is, as you can see here in my inventory, I have, where are they? Yeah, here we go. I've got 11 out of the 25 dice, but I used all my micro converters. So what I did is I saved up a stack of 15. I went into a blue field with a field booster, and every single time my backpack filled up, I used a micro converter, and I used 15 in a row. Each time I used one, I instantly converted 17 million pollen, and it took me about a minute and a bit to use 15 micro converters and essentially make, I think it was about 250 million in about a minute. Now, the thing is, with the old gummy mask, you could kind of do that. If you got your timing right and you actually got like some inspire tokens, you could make like a good amount of honey from it. But in this kind of way, you can only do it every now and again, because obviously you can only stack your micro converters up to like 15. But yeah, that's kind of like an alternative to it. The only problem is that when you actually get rolling, as we've done just now, we've already filled up another backpack. So I haven't tested it out with the demon just yet, but for the diamond, with the 2 times blue, it's insane. And the thing is, with the diamond drain now, what are you supposed to do? Are we now supposed to pick a color? Because the thing is, if now the diamond mask is going to be really good, I should now be trying to get more bees that have blue ability tokens so I can fill up the diamond drain quicker, so that I can get those extra empties much quicker as well. And it will also increase the amount that I can use, because it's increased 20% per gifted bee type. Oh, that's changed as well. Oh, I take it back. So previously, I think it was based off how many blue bee types you had, but now it's increased by 20% per gifted blue bee. Oh, per gifted blue bee. There you go. I couldn't see it because it was in the way of the bottom bit. So yeah, this is the thing. Like, why would I not just get a bunch of gifted blue bees now? The amount is decreased by 30% with each use until you convert your hive. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But the thing is, like, it's going to fill up too quickly for that to be relevant. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to ever use it more than once in a field because your backpack fills up too quick. So, yeah, this is the thing. Like, I don't really want to have to tailor my hive for a certain mask. I like to have a bit of everything because that's just, like, that's fun for me. But I don't want to lose out because I want to have one of everything. You know what I mean? So, just to kind of give you like a little comparison of that, we're going to go and change now to the demon mask, so we can just have a little look kind of what that does, but I'm pretty certain that it's going to 2 times our red pollen instead of our blue pollen, and I actually think as base, our red pollen has always been higher. So yeah, let's check this out. So right now our red pollen is 352%. If I put on the demon mask, and we reload that, the red pollen is now 704? Ooh, okay. Alright, that's mad. Okay, let's give this a go with our 700 red, like, pollen, which is, it's pretty insane as, like, a base red pollen, I guess. But yeah, let's have a little look. Let's kind of see what's cracking. Let's go through. Okay, so I am, like, converting in the background because I've got one of the conversion circles in. For some reason, the blue still seems quicker. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's still, like, pretty quick. The only thing as well is that the demon mask has a smaller backpack, doesn't it? So the diamond one has a much bigger backpack. But that's still really quick to fill up 10 million. Although the thing is, I don't think I would use this just to grind pollen. It makes no sense. The only thing that I would use this for is maybe some, like, Riley Bee quests, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter, does it? I still think that the demon mask isn't as hot. I definitely think, as of right now, the diamond mask is the best one. I'm not against that, but I kind of feel like the gummy mask is not as good anymore. Does that make sense? Oh, I don't know. It's so confusing. There's so many, like, variables. I guess the thing about the demon mask is I don't think it gives you enough of a reward when using it to grind, if that makes sense. Because it has that, like, damaging ability, but I wouldn't use it to grind because there's nothing that... It doesn't give you any instant convert. Well, there's the... There's that. It doesn't even grab that much pollen. I think maybe quite a good way to actually to balance this out of it is maybe, just maybe, they could get, like, if the diamond mask is going to be so good, maybe keep everything exactly the same, but maybe give the demon and the gummy mask a little bit of an extra conversion speed boost. Maybe that would make sense. Do you know what I mean? So you spend slightly less time. You have to go to the hive more often because the backpack is smaller, but maybe you can empty the backpack just that little bit quicker. Maybe that's a fix for it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, we'll find out soon enough, I guess, what's going to happen. Okay, so I think that's probably going to be about it for today's video here. Ooh, there's a sprout. Oh, the sprout's gone. No. But yeah, I'll keep my eyes peeled for some new updates and stuff. I think what we're going to do is just, I'm going to slowly grind out just a little bit of extra honey. We're currently up to 160 billion, but if these items are going to be like super duper uber expensive, I'm still like nowhere near to getting enough. Because I think one item was 160 maybe, and the other one was like 250 billion. I don't know, but yeah, I'm kind of scared about that. But we need to make like another 250 billion. Oh. That's a lot. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please remember to put me in that like button. And if you're not yet subscribed, go for it because we do Roblox done fun. But until next time, thank you once again for watching. It's been such a pleasure. As always, thanks. ThnxCya.